Have you ever felt the weight of words? Have you noticed how they settle on your skin, heavier with time? Words like old, sir, elderly, they follow me now, echoing in places they never used to. I hear them in greetings, in passing glances, in the quiet hesitations of strangers. My passage through time has become more visible, not just to me, but to the world that insists on measuring it. And yet, of all the selves I have been, of all the simultaneous existences that construct my person, it is this single thread of time that seems to dictate who I am. Not the sum of my thoughts, my passions, my actions, just the number of years, an arbitrary chronology imposed upon me, as if it could define the vastness of what I have lived, of who I have become. Worse still, not only does time mark who I am, but it dictates who I should be. A silent expectation woven into every exchange, every gaze. As if age were not just a measure, but a destiny. As if the years I have gathered should weigh me down, slow my step, dim my voice. I resist. I resist because I have never been just a number, never been a sum of ticking seconds. And so I sit now, pen in hand, thoughts unfurling into words, writing to you, to myself, to the world that insists on defining me by time alone. This is not merely a reflection, but a declaration, one that reaches beyond the present moment, beyond the illusions of age. Because what we call the present is nothing more than the briefest pause between what has passed and what is yet to come. Perhaps I write not only for you, but for all of us. For those who have felt time press against them, reshaping their reflection in the eyes of others. For those who have been told they are no longer young, as if youth were something that could be taken rather than something that could be carried forward. For those who have wondered if the years ahead are merely echoes of what has already been lived. This is a love letter. To time, to existence, to the selves we have been and will become. It is an embrace of continuity, of the refusal to let age dictate worth. It is the understanding that we are not the weight of our years, but the light of our moments, stretched across a lifetime that belongs only to us. The assumption of youth is a construct, a boundary drawn by a society that fears the passing of time. But youth is not bound by numbers. It exists in the urgency of a thought, in the defiance of a dream, in the courage to begin again. It is not something we leave behind. It is something we carry, something we choose. Time itself is an imposition, a sequence given meaning only because we have agreed to measure it. The body changes, the mind shifts, but the self is fluid, untethered. We are not the years that accumulate. We are the moments accumulated that create who we are. We are not growing old. We are growing, always becoming, always alive. We are born, we die, and in between we do not age, we live. We fall, we rise, we learn, we forget, we love. We do not belong to time. Time belongs to us. It does not own us. It does not dictate our worth. It does not decide who we are. Only we can do that. And so I leave you with this. Do not count the years. Do not measure your days. Measure your moments, your laughter, your breath. Let time pass as it will, but do not let it define you. For in the end, we are not aging. We are simply here, living, now.